Good morning, friends. So, for ninth standard, already we have lecture related introductions of quadrilateral or introduction about the quadrilateral that we have seen it. In quadrilateral, we also understand the different types, that is convex and concave, with rhombus, square, rectangle, kite and trapezium. Now, today we want to discuss about the theorem and then exercise 8.1. So before I start exercise 8.1, already in last lecture we have discussed about the theorem. So today again we want to discuss one theorem, that is diagonals of parallelogram divides into two congruent triangle, that we want to discuss. Today we want to discuss about the diagonal of parallelogram diagonal of parallelogram divided into two congruent triangle, that we want to discuss. That is theorem 8.1. So anyhow you have to remember this theorem, because in exam may be possible that type of theorem may be asked. So theorem is 8.1. Diagonal of a parallelogram divided into two congruent triangle. Diagonal of parallelogram. So already we know the properties of parallelogram in last lecture, that opposite sides are parallel. If we divide, it will be converted into two equal triangle, congruent. So what we have to prove, that is ABC triangle, ABC congruent to triangle ADC, that we have to prove, or CDE, that we have to prove. So we start from first. Whatever proof, let ABCD a parallelogram. If you will see the figure, ABCD is a parallelogram. See the figure 8.8. Observe that the diagonal divide the parallelogram ABCD into two triangle. So that is already given. Name of triangle is also here. That is ABC and CDE. CDA. A, we will do okay. So here may be possible that some error related. So anyhow we want to describe this. Let ABCD is a parallelogram, AC is a diagonal, that is 8.8. Observe that the diagonal AC divides parallelogram ABCD into two triangles, that is ABC and CDE. ABC and CDA. Now in triangle ABC and CDA, note that BC parallel to AD. Already we know that in parallelogram opposite sides are parallel. So here what we have to take, BC. You will see that here it is called BC and AD. BC and AD are two parallel lines. So symbolically we can say BC parallel to AD. And which line is a transversal? AC is a transversal line. AC is transversal line. Now when AC is a transversal line, if you will see it here that way, if you will see, BCA is equal to DAC. When two lines are parallel, we can make alternate angle Z. So BCA, so if you will see from B to C to A, so this angle, and DAC and DAC. So it's a one type of Z. So pair of alternate angle. Now also AB parallel to CD. Now AB parallel to CD. So if AB parallel to CD, again AC, we can take transversal line. Now again we can make alternate angle pair Z, that is BAC equal to DCA. BAC again from B, see that BAC. So BAC, here two arc is there for congruent, is equal to DCA. You will see that DCA, again two arc is there. So two angles already we have discussed. Here one arc, again here one arc, two arc, so two angles are already there. And what is the common between these two triangles? AC. AC is common. So which criteria we have to use? Triangle ABC congruous to triangle CDA by angle side angle rule. By angle side angle rule. Or diagonal AC divides parallelogram ABCD into two congruents. Diagonal AC divides parallelogram ABCD into two congruent triangles. That is ABC and CDA. Same way we can also do by this method also. I hope you have to write this now. So there is some problem with the screen. So now we go for next sum. For example, show that diagonal of rhombus are perpendicular to each other. Diagonal of rhombus are perpendicular to each other. Solution. See the figure. Rhombus ABCD. So we know that the rhombus has four equal sides. Diagonal of rhombus are perpendicular to each other. Consider the rhombus ABCD. AB is equal to BC. So all four sides are equal. AB, BC, CD and AD. So that are equal. AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA. Why we can say here? We can say rhombus. We can say here it's a rhombus. So common all four sides. All four sides are equal. In rhombus, all four sides are equal. Now triangle AOD is equal to COD. You will see that triangle AOD and triangle COD. So same side. Again, what do we want to show? Show the diagonal of rhombus are perpendicular to each other. What is given? That is rhombus all four sides are equal. Now AOD is equal to COD. You will see the triangle AOD and COD. Out of this, you will see OA is equal to OC. Diagonal of parallelogram bisect each other. Diagonal of parallelogram bisect means two equal parts. So OA is equal to OC. Already symbolically here we have. Afterward, OD is equal to OD common. In two triangle you will see that OD is common. And AD is equal to CD. AD is equal to CD. While in rhombus all four sides are equal. So we can say that by side. Two triangles with these sides, it is common and these two sides. So we can say that two triangles are congruent. When two triangles are congruent, what is the criteria? SSH congruence rule. This gives AOD is equal to COD. AOD. So AOD and COD, these two angles are equal according to the CPCT rule. Now angles are equal but it's a linear pair. If you will see properly, AOD and COD. AOD and COD is equal to 180 linear pair. But already angles are equal. So we have to divide it by 2. 2. So 180 divided by 2, that is 90. So diagonal of rhombus are perpendicular to each other. Diagonal of rhombus are perpendicular to each other. So they are 90 degree. Bisectors are already go that rhombus are perpendicular to each other. But parallelogram, rhombus is also a parallelogram. So bisectors are already, but we have to prove perpendicular means 90 degree. Two equal parts with 90 degree. That is diagonal of rhombus are perpendicular to each other. I hope you also write this now. Now question number 2. Diagonals of parallelograms are equal, then show that they are rectangle. Diagonals of parallelograms are equal, so that they are rectangle. ABCD is a parallelogram. When parallelograms are there, opposite sides are equal, that is AC is equal to BD. What we have to prove? ABCD is a rectangle. So ABCD we have to prove rectangle. Parallelogram is given, that is opposite sides are equal. What we have to prove? We have to prove that two triangles, that is ABC, if you will see properly, A, B and C, this triangle with BAD, this triangle. If these two BAD, in triangle ABC and triangle BAD, we want to prove BC is equal to AD and BC, and AC is equal to BD. BC is equal to AD and AC is equal to BD. AC. So already diagonals are here. That is equal diagonals. That is equal. AB is equal to AB. That is common. AB is equal to AB. That is common. So two triangles by 1, 2 and 3. Both are related with the side. So we can say that side two triangles are congruent. That is ABC and BAD. ABC is equal to BAD. Now two triangles are congruent. Therefore, according to if two triangles are congruent, then ABC is equal to BAD. ABC. So see that ABC and BAD. So these two triangles are congruent or equal. When two triangles are equal, now angle. These two angles are equal. So triangle ABC is equal to BAD. Now if the angles are equal, but we know that it's a parallelogram. Inter-opposite angle sum is 180. So ABC plus BAD is equal to 180. But both angles are same, so divided by 2. So BAD is equal to 90 degree. In parallelogram with one of angle is 90 degree, we can say it's a rectangle. We can say it is a rectangle. Again, question is diagonals of parallelograms are equal. We have to prove rectangle, then just we have to prove that they are 90 degree. By using SSS, here we can say side, again here we can say side, here it is also common, side is common. Here diagonals already are equal, and here we can say opposite side. Opposite side here we can say diagonals are equal, and here we can say common. So by SSS criteria, we can say that these two triangles are congruent. So what we have to write at here? BC is equal to AD. Opposite sides of parallelogram. Here diagonals are equal, given. Question given, that is, and here we can take common. And here we have to write SSS criteria. So that way it is easy to prove that parallelogram is a rectangle. Just prove 90 degree. So now we go for next. First already we have clear in the last lecture, that is when angles are there we have to take x and 360. So first sum, second sum, now we go for third sum. The sum which is easy to understand, that we have to discuss. Show that if diagonal of quadrilateral bisect each other at right angle, then it is rhombus. In earlier parallelogram we have to convert into rhombus. Now here quadrilateral we have to convert into a rhombus. So what is given? First of all, draw the figure. Here figure is there. What is the figure? Quadrilateral bisect each other. So bisect, that is why 90 degree here symbolically is there. Again, so that if diagonal of quadrilateral bisect each other at right angle 90 degree, bisect means here that way, then it is a rhombus. So what we have to prove rhombus? Because rhombus we have to prove that all four sides are equal, then we can say it is a rhombus. So ABCD is a quadrilateral in which AO is equal to AO is equal to CO and BO is equal to DO. BO is equal to DO and COD is equal to 90. What we have to prove? ABCD is a rhombus. So what we have to prove? Again, all sides are equal. So adjacent side I have to prove equal. That is AB is equal to AD. If I will prove, then we can say it's a rhombus. So take two triangles, that is AOB and AOD. AOB and AOD. So AOB and AOB. Two triangles are there that we have to take. Now AOD and BOD. You will see that figure. We can draw one figure more. AOD and AOB. AOB. Now BO is equal to DO, that is given. BO and AOB is equal to COD, 90 degree. So AOB and AOD 90 degree, and AO is equal to AO in both AO common. So side angle, side angle, side. So two triangle AOB and AOD is equal due to or congruence due to SAS congruence rule. AOB congruence to AOD because of SAS congruence rule. So we can say that AB is equal to AD. We have proved that AB is equal to AD. Similarly, we can also prove AB is equal to BC and BC is equal to CD. By taking two different triangles, that we can take triangle this and these two triangles, BOC and DOC. Then we have to prove that these two triangles are also congruent. So BC is equal to CD. So BC is equal to CD. So different way we can solve this. See, one triangle, two triangle, 3 and 4. We can easily prove that triangle 1 congruence to triangle 2. We can easily prove triangle 2 congruence to triangle 3. Triangle 3 congruence to triangle 4. And triangle 4 congruence to triangle 1. That way we can prove. So every time we have proved that AB is equal to BC, BC is equal to CD. So all four sides of quadrilaterals are equal, then we can say it is a rhombus. All four sides of quadrilateral is equal, then we can say it is a rhombus. These are all the one type of property that we have to remember it. Now, next question we have to go. That is question number 5. Diagonals of quadrilateral are equal. Here again quadrilateral is there, but in earlier 90 degree with bisects. Already it is here. Bisect each other at 90 degree. But here diagonals are also equal, because in square we know that the all four sides are equal and 90 degree. So either I have to prove that each angle is 90 degree. In earlier we have proved that. So now we concentrate. ABCD is a quadrilateral such that AC is equal to BD. Diagonals are equal. Bisect each other at right angle. So AO, CO, BO, DO and COD. So just above we have also proved that all four sides are equal. Because of, if the diagonal of quadrilateral bisect each other at right angle, then we can say it is a rhombus. When it is a rhombus, then we can easily prove that AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to AD. If the diagonal of quadrilateral bisect each other at right angle, then it is a rhombus. So already quadrilateral is rhombus now. We have to convert into a square. So how we can convert rhombus into a square? By proof that it's a 90 degree angle. Let me see that. Hence AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA. Now two triangles I have to take, that is BAD and ABC. Now see the triangle at here. ABD, or we can say bed. BAD and ABC. So by dot 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 we can take ABC. So two triangles are there. What is common is that is AB. So we can see easily AB is common. Opposite sides. So AD is equal to BC proved above. BD is equal to AC, that is given. Diagonals are equal, that is given. So diagonals are equal also given. So AD is equal to BC, BD is equal to AC and AB is equal to AB. So what we are using again here, it is side. Again here we have side and again here it is side. So three sides are there. So we can say SSS congruence rule. So SSS congruence rule, two triangles, that is triangle BAD is congruence to triangle ABC. Now two triangles congruent, that is angle are also congruent. Which angle I have to take? That is BAD and ABC. So angle BAD and triangle ABC according to the simplicity rule. Now two triangles are congruent. It's a linear, co-interior angles. When co-interior angles, two lines are parallel, here we can say it's a co-interior angle. So twice ABC equal to 180, angle ABC is equal to 180 by 2, that is 90 degree. So if angles are 90 degree and four sides are equal, we can say it is a square. We can say it is a square. So I hope you have also understand this also. So important thing, write given to prove and solution with figure. You will get easily 2 marks. Now one more sums we can do. That is question number 6. Question number 6. diagonal AC of parallelogram ABCD bisect angle A, show that it bisect angle C also. So in figure, what is the meaning of bisect? Two equal angles. If it is X, again here it is X. Then show that it bisects C also. So we have to prove anyhow these are also X. Or we can say Y. And ABCD is a rhombus. ABCD is a rhombus that we have to prove. Now what is the first step that is given? What is given? Angle BAC is equal angle DAC DAC. DAC DAC is equal to back BAC. DAC and back both have same angle. That is given because bisect means two equal angle. Now DAC is equal to BCA. DAC angle DAC is equal to BCA. Here we can say alternate angle. Why? Because in parallelogram we can prove alternate angle pair. So DAC. So DAC and BCA. BCA. So it's a Z. So in Z it is called alternate angle pair. It is only possible when it is parallelogram. So again one of the here angle, again here angle. Now BAC is equal to ACD. Now BAC. BAC and ACD. ACD. Again it is Z. Now that type of Z. So two Zs we can make. Again alternate angle. So from equation 1, 2 and 3 we can say that, if you will see properly, DAC, BAC, DAC, BCA, BAC, ACD. So all angle related it. That what is our target? These two angles I have to prove equal. Which is there? ACD and ACB. So ACD and BCA. ACD. Again I say ACD and BCA. So equation 1, 2, 3 we can say it is equal. It is equal. It means these two triangles are equal. Then diagonal AC bisect angle C also. Diagonal AC bisect angle C. Now what we have to prove? We have to prove that it is a rhombus. We have to prove that it is a rhombus. Hence diagonal AC bisect angle C also. From equation 2 and 3, now you will see equation 2 and equation 4. You will take this pair and take this pair. BAC, BCA, ACD. So ACD is equal to DAC. ACD, ACD and DAC. DAC. So opposite angles of a triangle are equal. If opposite angles of triangles are equal, then its opposite sides are also equal. So in triangle ADC, triangle ADC, triangle, already we have proved that angles are equal, then opposite sides are also equal. In triangle, the side opposite to the equal angles are equal. So we can say that AD is equal to CD. We can say that AD is equal to CD. So parallelogram whose two adjacent sides are equal. Parallelogram whose two adjacent sides are equal, hence it is rhombus. Then we can say it is a rhombus. Parallelogram whose two adjacent sides are equal, it is rhombus. Hence ABCD is a rhombus. So I think 10 or 12 sums are there. Out of it, 6 sums already I explained. Other you have to try it yourself. If you have some problem related to it, you can query in WhatsApp also, and you have to go through this video perfectly, and then you have to write the your name as in comment box, so we can know that you have go through it deeply. I hope you have written it also. Still, one proof is also there that we have to complete. That is question number 10. ABCD is a parallelogram. AP and CQ are perpendicular from vertex A and C of diagonal BD. Show that APBCQD. You will see the figure here. APD triangle. APB triangle APB is equal to CQD. CQD. So what we can say that way? C, here C, here it is D, and here it is Q. Same again A, B, and P. So ABP and CQD I have to prove congruent. How we can prove congruent? APC, whatever we want to prove, then we have to take the triangle. So take the triangle APP and CQD. Now 90 degree because of vertex. ABCD parallelogram and AP and CQ are perpendicular from the vertex. So whenever perpendicular there, it is 90 degree. So it is 90 degree given. Now it's a parallelogram, so we can say alternate angle pair is also there. So ABP, you will see that ABP. So ABP, that angle, and CDQ. CDQ. So again we can make a Z alternate angle pair. Now AB is equal to CD. Opposite angles AB, that is AB, is equal to CD. Alternate angle, opposite angles of opposite sides in parallelogram are equal. So opposite sides of a parallelogram. Hence two triangles are congruent by side angle side. Here it is side, here it is angle, and here it is side. So side angle side, two triangles are congruent. If two triangles, what they have to, we have to prove that two triangles are congruent. Now if triangles are congruent, then we can easily prove about APB and CQD. So AP is equal to, now one more, AP is equal to CQ. So if two triangles are already congruent, then its sides are also equal. Hence we can easily prove. So that is one more sums we have explained. Now exercise 8.1, mostly important sums I have taken, that you have to write in your fair book.